I'm Stephen Monkey Mason and welcome to my 2 Corey small box VHS collection. Now yesterday I filmed the big box collection. Yes, I'm wearing the same t-shirt, but I only wore it for that video. And I'm trying to keep down on me washing because I can't go out to get any more washing detergent. Spent the day cleaning the car. Terminator's out. Dun dun dun. Ooh, fucking hell. Dun dun dun. Yeah, it's been in my car for nearly 3 weeks. So yeah. Anyway, so collections of the 2 Corys. Now you're going to have a lot of repetitiveness here. I also had to sort of destroy a lot of the collections like Gremlins and the Goonies. The Lost Boys, I remember that. Thing about you take away from the Goonies, the Gremlins, the Lost Boys, maybe Stand By Me. When you get to the other ones I talked about yesterday, for example, Voodoo, like never seen that. Prey of the Roll Boys, bought that from Virgin Megastore back in the day, and it got fucking thrown out. But it's the only one I ever seen. They don't get there. So basically, when a film comes out to rent, big box VHS, sees its day on the shelf, you know, gets sold extra rental or whatever. But if a company doesn't see how well it's done on rental, it's not going to get a fucking small box VHS release. Or very limited, like the License to Drive story I told about, when even blockbusters were like, right, it's there in a catalogue, but not for a general customer to walk in and get it. So here we are. Just a few more than yesterday. Let's have a quick look. First up, it's a German one. It's a Blown Away. There we go. Blown Away. Now that borrows a lot from the other cover. What you see on the flip side, what we had yesterday. Nicole Eggert down one side, Blown Away. Now, on DVD, we've lost Corey here. Not in general life, because yeah, he's been dead 10 years. But the fact is, it's just Corey Feldman's on the front cover. And if you see a lot of the, again, check out my little review of that. Because I've got a version of the DVD that's got 18 twice on the bottom. You're like, why has it got that there for? But yeah, never seen that in the light of day. This is a German import. Again, this is another one off eBay. As I was talking yesterday, when you were keeping an eye on eBay, when you would get paid because you quit smoking and you had a little bit of pocket change. This is the one you would try and chase. I found Lucky Fits today on Blu-ray. Thanks very much, Britbo, for grabbing me that. Like Watches yesterday. Now the Watches box is a little bit different, but again, it's very, very close to curve. It's not a flip cover. But it's the boxes are quite weird designed. No age rating on the fucker though. I mean, this is a borderline porno, this. So yeah, Blown Away. I like the tunes of that. Next up, the Burbs. Burbs got a fucking hole in it. Here's the Burbs here anyway. Tom Hanks, again, it's exactly the same what's on the big box VHS. The man in a savage place. It's the same as my fucking t-shirt, of course. Got a bit of font there as well. Doesn't have what's on the back. He's a savage man in a savage world suburbia. I've done the podcast for this. I really want to watch this today, you know, but I've got other stuff to do. Corey Feldman is name dropped on the back. Wow! An Explosivo! A little gizmo in there. Have you seen the Burbs? And there's a gizmo cereal box in there. We've got 666. We've got... It came with the frame. It's got No One Knocks Off an Old Man in My Neighbourhood and Gets Away with It. Yo, Rumsfeld! Satan is good. Satan is our pal. And hey Pinocchio, where do you think you're going? I'll have to show you in the outtakes me Darkman. I made a few collages a couple of years ago, and the Burbs was one of them. The Darkman survived. I put the Burbs back to where it came from, except for framing the poster. But the Darkman's actually, I've made it into a secondary table for my laptop if I need to upload a podcast. That takes hours. So yeah, hit some VHSs up. Sat this glass tray down there. Darkmans, that's why they're in there. Right, so next up, Scuba School. Now Scuba School was the one I bought originally from Titles. Very mass produced. It's National Lampoon stuff when you had Men in White and all kinds of anything they could get their hands on. Some Christmas Vacation 2 and stuff like that. Golf balls or goofballs. So this is called National Resort in America. I did have this on big box from New Zealand. I got at the very end of my holiday. Another one what went. It's got completely alternative artwork. Corey Feldman, Corey Haim, sitting on a shelf like that. It's a 12. Open it up. Lovely preserved tape. But that one's sell through, and that one surprised me when it came. I did think it was going to be a big box, but it wasn't. Just a small box, you know. Very different. I do have the laser disc, and the laser disc is quite handy actually in the whole way. Okay. Let's pull the laser disc off the wall. That's the artwork that you would get on the big box. I've actually got a huge movie poster for it as well in there. It is absolutely gigantic, and I thought it was just going to be a little tiddly thing, and it's a big coming soon poster. It's going to have to be an outtake, that poster. But yeah, I'll show you the outtake of the poster. But yeah, one from Titles and one from that. So yeah, so far. Next up, it's this one, Friday the 13th Part 4. Friday the 13th, because there's such collectibles, it's really hard to get a hold of. They all became sell-through, and then this one became Horror House Unlimited. They do the whole series, they do up to 8, then 9 gets stuck in limbo. Jason in space, Jason X, I want to see that pictures. I've had 2 dates with girls at the pictures, Friday the 13th. The one with Jason X, we never laughed so much, and years later, another girlfriend, spent the entire film like that. And we were the only people in the pictures for the remake. Anyway, Corey Feldman in this as a young kid, turns on the real psycho. Again, be classed to have a big box, but finding them inside this has got some of the... Oh, it's okay. It's quite unique in my life. Now, if anyone remembers years ago, especially Friday the 13th of May, when the Tuna Hotel really fucked us around, that's when I went dressed as a clown, when the clown went out filming in Newcastle. Friday the 13th, Society and It Follows, back to back, 12 to 4 in the morning. Dan Percy and Beryl, who I keep talking about, she was there. Sat behind Beryl dressed as a fucking clown. It was quite an insane night. But yeah, I've seen Friday the 13th Part 4 pictures. Next up, let's see that one. Next up is Dream a Little Dream. There we go. Small box sell through, first independent. So there we go, what you seen yesterday. Adds Rock On, Hot Signal as well. Inside, this is brilliant actually. So inside we've got this little art card thing. Corey Haim on video. Dream a Little Dream, Dream Machine, Fast Getaway, Pray the Roller Boys. And the picture of him looking all down and out before he, it's a bit where he probably spin kicks him at the end. But that picture is what is on the cover of like the German and the American cover. And it's really weird when I talk about this though, because you look at that front cover, you're Corey Haim little block, and that's the original picture there in the corner, right? There's a fucking person missing from here. Now it could be Bongo, his mate with the bleached blonde hair, because he's not in the picture, but there's a space there, and like it's kind of like weird. So yeah, it's just a weird one, but again, that'll be one of the ones where Haim appears telling you about his own movies. And next up there is another Dream a Little Dream, and this is a burgundy colour. Now, when I originally bought this on eBay, I thought this was, it's a massive cat in the garden, the big box. And it came and it wasn't. It's in absolutely pristine condition though. Dream a Little Dream was again the one I originally bought in the small little shop in Mottraway in New Zealand. But yeah, Locust Group video. It's not a flip cover. Wow, it's actually got... What? Wow, I didn't even know this was in here. Fucking hell, look at this. Wow. It's got a receipt. Welcome to Playhouse. Thank you for shopping at WH Smith's. Okay, so it's $10.99. Someone paid for that. On the 2nd of December 1992. Wow. And if you want to be precise, 48 minutes past 1. It's Playhouse, man. I think Playhouse was a division of WH Smith's. Fucking hell. WH Smith's registered in London. But fucking hell, someone's kept the receipt in there and it's in pristine condition. Fucking hell. Yeah. Good choice of these videos, eh? Fucking get in. Yeah, Dream a Little Dream. Next up, no idea. Let's have a look. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I used to have a big box. I've had Turtles since I was a kid. You know what I mean? I've had multiple versions. Recently I've like bought the new Nectar collection. It started off with Michelangelo, Donatello, Raphael and Leonardo. I've now got Splinter, the 4 Turtles, 2 foot soldiers in the shredder. And then they were like, oh, with Casey Jones, April, Bebop, not Bebop, Total and Razor's coming out. I'm just like, that's approximately another £100 on top of that one. So yeah. Anyway, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I've got a massive collection of Donatello mainly, but if you didn't know, Corey Feldman is Donatello, or the voice of Donatello anyway. Iconic, one of the biggest independent movies ever made. I did a Steelbook video recently and there was some artwork going around that Shredder was formed in the clouds, but unfortunately it's not. Donatello on the back, how awesome is that? And inside, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, didn't rewind it. This is one of the originals, because this would have been rustling around with me other ones, but God knows where that one's from. It's Virgin Video, man. I mean, fucking hell. It's got Robocop 2 in there, Terminator. Yeah. So the other one is looking at us. This is the American one of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Really cool front cover. I like the more peekaboo, the Turtles movie. The American ones slide down like that. Again, it's a very extremely heavy tape. That the American ones seem to be very heavy. And on the back, it's got Bobby Jr. Bobby Jr. But yeah, got the big synopsis and then the little shell on the back. That's really cool. Next up, we've got watches. Now there we go. That's what I was talking about yesterday. If you watched the other video, there's the Beast on the front cover. Don't worry about Corey Feldman. Michael Ironside gets his name high as well on top of it. The experiment started again. I never physically seen this until I bought it in New Zealand. And Corey Haim's just got a small little picture on the back. Big synopsis of the movie. It's a class film. It's had about 4 sequels. The book, you get to read the book though. The book is absolutely amazing. And the second one follows a little bit more closely to the book, but it's a bit doomed by that. Could get a good remake. Next up, we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3. Now, Feldman went into rehab, so he wasn't in the second one. The second one is probably my favourite one as a kid. I can't express how judgy I was. I was like, oh God, I'm going to see Turtles 2 at the pictures. You know, it was fucking huge. It was fucking massive. And I went to see Turtles 2 at the pictures. Feldman isn't in it. He was in rehab, but does return to voice Donatello in the third one. The one which just, you know, goes back in time, and even the you know, Jim Henson, you know, the classiness of it, and obviously making it more kid friendly. Yeah, and it's adventure, but then trying to explain why Casey Jones is back, but then Casey Jones is also in the future, and April O'Neil's totally different, and Lax, a bad guy. Where's Krang? You just, give us the fucking rat catcher of something if you're struggling that much. Inside has been rewound. Ooh, nothing hidden in there. Comes in nice green, attention to detail low in it. These all need a wipe down. Yep. So next up we've got The Fox and the Hound. A really old Disney one. To be honest with you, I think I only own this on VHS. So maybe it's one I'll buy in the next Disney offer. Feldman plays the young Hound. It's been a while since I've seen this, and he got it by his sister was actually auditioned for it, and Feldman was sitting playing and rustling and talking away different characters like, hey, he's got a very deep distinct voice, and he got cast that way as well. So that's how that happened. Wow, I'm going to find a multi-pack of 7. It's got some shit as well. Discover Disney. It's not Disney Plus. Special Evening with Elton John. Can you imagine if that was Jimmy Savile on the back of there? Disney's Cool Runnings, British television premiere. It's an old VHS. We've got Flipper, exclusive TV series premiere, and classic Disney cartoons. £1 off Pocahontas if you want it, and I've got the Safari King Lion Pack where you get free 7 penguin bars. Aye, I love VHS. We've got an advert for Sleeping Beauty on the back. But yeah, Fox and the fucking Hound. Next up, we've got The Lost Boys special edition with original trailer and collector's pack. That's the collector's pack. The trailer would be at the end, but when some things fucked up, the trailer would be at the start. When you put The Lost Boys on, you want to hear that music, boom, 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 and just the fade of the blue water. That's all you need, and then you get safe. You know, it's going to be okay. Lost Boys, as I say, with Kiefer Sutherland's face, it's there, but then bringing in Jason Patric and Jamie Gertz. Jason Patric kickstarted his career a few times. He was a lovely guy to meet in real life. He had The Choice of Speed 2. He's been in a good film called The Prince, Sleepers. You know, he had a bit of a comeback. Jamie Gertz is next thing you know, she's a fucking Christmas tree and toys. She had a bit of a comeback in the '95 as well with Twister. But so I'm guessing Jean Perjot, who have directed Speed and Twister, like The Lost Boys. There's a connection for you. Anyway, so yeah, brief synopsis of the movie. Warner Brothers logo, 3/4 way through it. You know what I mean. So next up, there's another copy of The Lost Boys. No, there's not. There is another copy of The Lost Boys. Small original. I've got about 3 or 4 different versions of this, and this actually be the one with the empty tape because I put the wrong one up on the shelf. But yeah. Exactly the same as the big box the drawings on it. That one doesn't have tape on, but this one will. This is different as well. Screen Classics without the collector's case or the trailer. Guys going across the bottom. 3 for 15 or 1 for $5.99. That looks like a HMV sticker. Covers changed inside. Classic movies: Hard to Kill, Death Warrant, Mad Max, Beyond Thunderdome, and Lethal Weapon. So yeah, sell box through video though. You can see they started to lose the artwork of it. As I say, I got the next section. Right, we'll go for no. Keep that last boys to last. Next up, let's grab from the top. This is License to Drive, small box, VHS. Now, is this the one? Because this is License to Drive too. Right, okay, so this one, I believe, is from my original collection that came back to us. You know, I do believe that. Because these are really rare. It's the one I bought off eBay because it's in nicer condition. This one's been battered and haggard. It has been rewound, and it's got the adverts randomly, which I totally remember. It's a dealer supplier, so yeah, I treat that as one of mine what actually came back to me. But they all have a Graham name on the front cover. Oh, we're getting there quick. What's this one? Next up, National Lampoon's Loaded Weapon 1, Gale's video. 12 Academy Awards. We wish we got 12 Academy Awards. Shorter than Dances with Wolves. Samuel L. Jackson and Emilio Estevez has a massive list of cameos, including Corey Feldman. Dances with Wolves actually inside that. I wonder if they realised that was going down. Bruce Willis, John Lovitz, Tim Curry, William Shatner, you fucking name it. Whoopi Goldberg, Charlie Sheen. You start mentioning Charlie Sheen with these videos. But no, there's a lot. If you've never seen it, check it out. It's fucking hilarious. Next up, we have Maverick, the movie collection, $4.99 sticker on it. Mel Gibson reunites with Richard Donner. Richard Donner, who directed The Lost Boys. No, he didn't. He produced The Lost Boys, directed The Goonies. Danny Glover pops up this, and you get the jingle from Lethal Weapon. There's Maverick and the bank robber are like, I know you from somewhere. And then in the background's Corey Feldman. Let's go! It's fucking such a random cameo. Watched it not long ago, and I quite enjoy it. When you seen the trailer back in the day, it was on every fucking Warner Brothers thing you can imagine, from Under Siege or anything to do with fucking Clint Eastwood at that time, and it was always a trailer for Maverick, and Maverick wasn't a laugh out loud comedy, I don't think. Fuck me, it's still sealed. So yeah, that Maverick, someone bought it for $4.99. It's still fucking sealed. It was probably me. That's probably me, actually. I mean, I don't know why I'm so surprised. For fucking 15 years to HMV, that is probably mine. Because I mean, Corey Feldman's in it, but you know what I mean? And blink and you miss him. But yeah, advertising Under Siege 2 inside there. Next up, we've got Stand By Me, Stand By Me, and Stand By Me. There's 3 different versions of Stand By Me. I just recently seen as well, there's a black box Stand By Me with Stand By Me just written on there, and it's like, right, okay, well done. One of the most iconic covers is probably that one, with the boys floating in the air with them walking across the playing fields at the bottom. Will Wheaton, River Phoenix, Corey Feldman, Jerry O'Connor, and Keith Sutherland, and John Cusack. It's been rewound, that one. The cover's been changing. The steelbook's got a really nice cover, and these two, they look the same, don't they? But they're not. See? Slightly different, right? One's a cinema club. It says Rob Reiner, highly enjoyable experience, by Barry Norman. He's just, I mean, Barry Norman, man. He's just gone, hasn't he? He's probably dead. 15's a little bit different, right? Yep. RCA, Columbia Pictures. The different soundtrack includes a hit single by Stand By Me. Soundtrack includes, like, the corner flashes are different. Pictures are the same on the back. The backs are completely the same. But yeah, it's just me when I get my OCD going. And these have got loads of stuff for Cinema Club. The video collection, man, there's a fucking old level. I just remember that off the Thundercats movie. Yeah. Bram Stoker's Dracula, Shawshank Redemption, you know, mate. Yeah, so 3 different versions of Stand By Me. Next up, we'll go for the Goonies. Only 2 Goonies. That's an original. It's fucking lovely. Small box sell-through. It's really old, that one. Purple in the title of the Goonies, which is quite uncommon. Very up close. This one stretched a little bit far away. This is from like mid-90s. when Warner Brothers were really pushing out the classics, you know, pushing them all out. There's Family, Bugs Bunny slapped on the side. You got Chunk on that one. Big synopsis of the movie. Really old Warner Brothers Boston side. It's fucking gorgeous. That's one of my favourite ones. And as I say, the Warner collections, you bang it out, full on colour print and everything, man. Free Willy, Secret Garden, they were the big ones at the time. But then you've got stuff like Never Ending Story, fucking terrifies me. And there's a film. See, hang on, there's 2 films in here that are mega rare. Curly Sue, Dennis, Rover Dangerfield, and you chuck in Pagemaster and Richie Rich, and you got films that Warner Brothers have just fucking forgot about, or we don't know that the probably guy who produced them's a sex pest. I mean, we don't know this day and age. So anyway, next up will be the Gremlins. Get the Gremlins out of the way. 3 different versions. That is the one with comedy spelt wrong on the back. It's got a massive synopsis in the movie. It's very similar to the Goonies one there. We're back. Right, you're back. When? Doesn't make sense. We're here, you know. But again, VHS's had a limited run, then Warner Brothers would do something else, then they would bring Gremlins back. It's in Boston side, which is really cool. It's not a flip cover. We then get Gremlins. It just crosses out. There's no back. Steven Spielberg presents. Again, Warner Brothers advertising the movies. Lost Boys is in there. Bauman's in this in a small little capacity role, and VHS tapes jumped ahead because you're able to fit 2 fucking films on one VHS tape. That is about a quarter lighter than that Turtles one from America. See Gremlins 1 and Gremlins 2 on there. Yep, on there. We're both here. But yeah, it's really cool. I think Gremlins 2's got a banging ass artwork as well. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got 7 VHSs left. Right, let's go for this curveball here. Batman and Robin. Now, I'm a big Corey fan. You probably guessed that by now. Corey here is in Batman and Robin. What the fuck? Right, so Corey Haim was pretty much given the role of Robin. Joel Schumacher. I mean, Marlon Wayans was meant to be the original Batman. Okay, but original Robin. But Joel Schumacher was very interested about bringing Eva Corey in. And Corey Haim was built it. There's audition, now the memoir, License to Dream, talks about George Clooney. It'll be Val Kilmer. If you've got to publish a book, get the rights. So anyway, him basically gooned the audition. He was very stressed about it, dropped some tablets he shouldn't have took it, and that's the end of that story, yeah? Enter Circle of Friends, Chris O'Donnell, that's the one. But yeah, in this one though, when Coolio's hosting the bike race, there is Feldman. Him just at the side of the road and say, what the fuck? See, it's like stuff like that. It's been hidden for ages. But it's weird stuff. You look at the Wishmaster too, and Haim's credited as a Wishmaster is bank robber. All 3 bank robbers have fucking masks on. They never take the masks off. So yeah. This one still has Asda, $12.99. It's an original release because it's obviously pimping everything you can imagine, which is pretty cool. I had the first run. Fucking bitching ass Batman. Went to see it at the pictures. Just chilled. It's just fucking absolutely mental. I've just completed Batman Arkham Knight this morning where Mr. Freeze and his wife bugger off on the boat. So that's pretty cool that's happened there. Right, next up, Silver Bullet. American release. Small. Art card is totally different. So there's a tree and there's a werewolf hiding in the tree. What the fuck? Stephen King's Silver Bullet based on the circle of a werewolf. No one's front names on it. Nice artwork on the back of the gang together. Flips down, Silver Bullet. I'm really proud to own that one. It's a bitchin' ass one. I had 2 from my original collection which were like this, and they were the Backlot Murders and Life 101. So yeah, this small box, it's totally different. Why is the werewolf just in the tree? It's not their never-ending story. Next up is Fever Lake, and this is more recent in my collection. It's a full-on Japanese version. This just came before the lockdown, just before I went to New Zealand actually. It's really cool. It's the only Japanese one I own. It took about 5 weeks to get here, man. It's fucking a long way away. Art card. So yeah, it's pretty banging to have that one. And next up, Fast Getaway, and I've got 3 versions. So we got the American one. That's him just looking all like that. See, it goes quite a lot than this on eBay. Again, Fast Getaway I got from Titles. Falls Down, Fast Getaway. No Cynthia Roof Rock, Corey Haim. Corey's name is placed it over the back. It's got more of a player on the back when he's wants to lose the virginity all the way in the movie. Shows Sifa Roof Rock and doing a massive Sifa Roof Rock. It's India Roof Rock. And then we've got two versions. So there's a small box one. Corey Haim's in Roof Rock. Lost the pink. There you go. And inside once again Corey Haim on VHS. Banging it all the way. It definitely, as I said the other day, it needs a 101 release then. Put the two of them together, like literally. Because the first one's really good. I know the second one just picks up what they could get done with what they had. But the first one, it had potential. It's got some really good stunts in it. And here, Fast Getaway. And what's cool about this one, it's still fucking sealed. And that is incredible. It's incredible because it's a 1991 fucking movie. Like, there'll not be many of them in the world unopened. It could be the only one. Could be. So yeah. So we're going to see the outtakes for the two posters and one more VHS. Ladies and gentlemen, Billy Worth. Hey man. Okay, so I met Billy at HorrorCon and then I met Billy last year. And as you might be able to see it up here is a massive fucking poster of Billy Worth. Because when I first met Billy Worth, he signed me this. And I like, this is the Lost Boys, it's the red version. And Billy's on the front cover. And I just wanted a VHS, so he said, Stephen, peace, Billy Worth. And there it is, just fucking awesomely signed. And when I met him at HorrorCon, since all the cast of HorrorCon, Lost Boys were there, there's Billy there. Billy was walking down, he was just like, hey man, because I have a massive Lost Boys tattoo and I have a picture of Billy up there, and Billy took a picture of all my arm, and he was just such a nice guy. But like, Brittany had never met him, and Brittany was just like, he just walked up and had a full conversation with him while there's a queue for him, and just like, well, you know, he's a really nice guy. And I wasn't going to get anything signed, and hopefully you can see that up there. But he signed that Death by Stereo up there as well. So yeah, I'll see you. Oh, this is the outtakes, but we're going to have to jump cut because I need the posters. So there's 4 posters in here. We have Descent, which I'm going to get your cousin to sign because he made it. It was dead cheap quad poster. I used to have a bitch and ass dog soldiers poster off him, and I got lost in the move. I left it stuck to the wall. Mother. My mum, I love it a bit. I trust her a bit. I trust her with my life. I do not trust her to look after anything. So here's watches. It's a Spanish import. It's fucking bitching ass cover that. It's fucking bitching. It's fucking massive though. So yeah, the Terror. Here is Last Resort. Do you see what I mean? I thought that was going to be small. It's a big ass fucking competition poster for it. It's fucking huge. They do sense there. It's very bleak. And last but not least, it's another Corey Feldman movie. It's The Gremlins. And we're back. Finally makes fucking sense on any kind of artwork, because this is the 35th anniversary at the pictures. So they're definitely back. Alright? Doesn't say it on the fucking door, does it? So yeah, they finally got it right. I've been Stephen Monkey Mason, thanks for watching, goodbye for now. Nearly forgot about another outtake, What happened to my voice there? I always forget that there, that's a dark man. So there's the Berber ones like this, so you've got the DVD, you've got the VHS, the DVD itself, and that's what comes in Waxworks vinyl. Some brilliant artwork inside. I even went to level of getting a coffee stain. If anyone's a proper Darkman fan out there. I've got the Darkman Laserdisc just sitting up here, and Darkman action figure, guarding the roof up there. Jolie, as he says a lot in the film. 99 minutes. You've been a very bad boy. Maybe I should be wearing a silly little hat. I am wearing a silly little hat. And take the fucking elephant.